Once we start talking about investing abroad, a lot of people also ask me, well, how should I go and invest abroad? There are so many countries, so many themes, so many currencies, and I'm sure Lovi will cover this in the Q&A. But what I'll do is I'll highlight at least 2-3 ideas that you can conceivably look at for customers today in a retail context. I think one is it's important to have developed markets exposure in your portfolio. And I think one place to look at developed markets exposure, if you're looking at that market, is definitely the US market. One of the themes that we have always been very excited about is technology. And technology, by the way, does not just mean FANG. Technology can be much broader. And technology is not a sectoral fund anymore. Technology is a theme. Things like cloud or electronic payments or streaming or 5G, they are touching every industry. They're affecting financial services, they're affecting fashion, they're affecting consumer, they're affecting healthcare, they're affecting energy, they're affecting autos. So technology is definitely one theme that you want to look at in developed markets, and know that from a technology point of view, 75% of the great work in technology happens in the US. So that's just one thing to keep in mind and one theme to keep in mind. Developed markets investing does not only mean technology, but this is definitely one core theme to look at if you're looking at developed markets. The second theme to look at is emerging markets. Just like India is in emerging markets with its own strong consumer potential and its own macro tailwinds, there are multiple emerging markets out there. China is, of course, the largest emerging market, and then there are many other emerging markets. Now, whenever I say things like China, people say patriotism. Separate the patriotism from the investments. But I think China continues to be one of the fastest growing markets in the world. In fact, of the top 10 tech companies in the world, 2 happen to be Chinese. And the Chinese market is one that has got significant tailwinds. So today, if you look at the emerging markets composition, China is 50% of that. So you can't really avoid China. So the second theme to look at besides developed markets is emerging markets, and within emerging markets, obviously China is the biggest play. You can also look at emerging markets more broadly than China, but China and US, in our view, continue to be the 2 big plays internationally. I'm going to leave you with 2 thoughts on international investing since we're coming up on the 15-minute mark. One is that the conventional things that work in equity investing also work here. This is a great place to do SIP and STP type approaches because they are volatile asset classes. Keep that in mind. Secondly, I think this is an asset class where you need an advisor more than ever before. Domestic funds, you can still get advice from your neighbor or friend, etc., and understand. But here, I can't tell you how important the role of an advisor is. This is genuinely where you can add value to your clients because not many people are researching these markets and understanding these funds beyond the last year of returns. If you as an advisor are really well thought through on these markets, you're actually you're completing a client's portfolio and you're bringing something new to the table that he doesn't have otherwise. So we always say that advice zaruri hai. In this category, advice zaruri hai is more important than ever before. So with that, I'll leave you with the thought that this is just a teaser of what lies in the world beyond India, but definitely start exploring it. And if you get this right, there's a lot of value to be added to a client's portfolio.